Here we are on the front page of the new website, and as you can see, it looks quite a bit different to the one we've been using. We still have the familiar forum layout in the center panel here, but we've got these new left and right side panels. And the idea of these side panels is to provide quicker and easier access to existing topics in the forum. So you can click on any of these links here and you'll go straight into that topic. We can also put new content in this center panel where the forum currently is. So here's a user guide page, for example, and these are just normal web pages. So we can have video or images or documents and normal text. So it's a lot easier to read perhaps in some cases than a forum topic. So there's potential there for all sorts of content to go in there. Looking at the left-hand panel now, we've got the for sale items. I think it's the top 6 latest items listed. Now that number can be varied. We'll see how 6 goes for a start. And as I said, you can go straight into the topic just by clicking on the link. And underneath that, we've got the top 10, I think it is, Douglas wanted items. And again, we can vary that number and you can go straight into those just by clicking on the topic name there. Now we'll move up to the top left-hand corner here and go around in a big loop. So what we have up here is our user profile. That used to be linked on the main menu under a profile link. But if we click on that, here are all our account settings and how we want the forum to appear. Notifications, most important. We can get a list of our posts and any drafts we have saved. Now drafts is a new feature, so we can write a message and save it, come back later and edit it. And when we're happy with it, we can post it. So that's a very handy feature. And then my messages, that's where we access our message boxes, inbox and sent items. We control the settings there. And drafts, the same as forum posts, you can save drafts of PMs and come back later and edit them and then send them, and we can start new messages there. Finally, we have alerts. That's a real-time version of notifications. So if you want to turn that on, you can a little message will pop up saying that somebody has replied to your post, and so you can go straight there and read it. Now over here in the top right hand corner, we've got what I call the simple search box, and down here we also have another search item, and I call that one the advanced search. Each has they both use the same underlying search engine, but each has its own advantages and is good in different circumstances, so I'll cover that in a separate video. Coming down now to these 2 links here, we've got show unread posts since last visit and show new replies to our posts, so that's how we access those 2. We can also access them and another item, and I'll cover that when we get around to the main menu. Underneath those we have these 2 little buttons here. Now if I mouse over that, it says collapse restore left panel and collapse restore right panel. So if we're in a situation where we want to copy something in and out of the forum, so let's say we want to shrink the screen down to half size. Let me just do that. There we go. And copy something in and out to, say, Notepad. Now we can see that the forum gets scrunched up in the middle here. So if we click on each of these, we can close those 2 panels and then away we go. We've got normal forum size, and then when we're finished we can put it back. So we'll go back to full size and then we can put the side panels back. Now we'll have a look at the quick comments box. That's a new feature. You can post reminders about events or links to interesting topics. You can bump your own topic, quick comments, or any short message of interest to members. So here we have somebody reminding of a ride and an annual rally, me something about a page update, somebody with lots of parts for sale, drawing attention to them, and somebody with a tough carb problem in need of help. And also down here we have this little green button at the bottom, history, and so if we click on that, We get a full history of the recent comments coming up in the center panel there. So if there's been a bit of a conversation going back and forward, you can follow what's going on there. And to get back to the main menu or back to the front page, we can just click on the logo or the home button. They all do the same thing. Down the bottom of the page here, we have the info center. There's a few recent posts listed there, but again, there's a better display available from the main menu, or this link here that does a similar thing to what's on the main menu. This is quite useful, forum stats. If you want to see what's broadly happening, and we've got top 10 replies, this can be quite interesting to see where most people are posting, and by views what people are looking at. So that's quite a useful display. Also down the bottom of the page here, you'll see a lot of spare space in the left and right hand panels. Unfortunately, I just ran out of time to finish the content that was going to go in there, and that'll provide links and ways of looking at our existing topics and finding existing topics, finding what you're looking for. So I'll finish the user guide first, or get that substantially underway, and then come back and slowly we'll fill these areas out here. There also can be there's room to add more underneath, so gradually we'll go down and across. Back up the top now, we have the main menu. The home button brings us back here to the main page, same as the clicking anywhere on this logo does. That's a good target area. The new topic button, that's a new feature. You can click on that. That'll take you straight to a posting window. Doesn't normally come up in forum issues and news. It normally comes up in general discussion like that. And if you want to post it somewhere else other than general discussion, you can choose where, and then just go ahead and write your message and post it. Now there may be a small bug in attaching files with this. I'm still researching that, but I'll keep you informed of that. Now the search button, that takes us into the advanced search, and as I mentioned before, so it's a totally different menu to what we get up here, and I'll cover that in a separate video because each is better under different circumstances. The member button, I don't think that's changed since last time, those two items. The support button, that's a new button. Now this is where you can, if you're not a member, you can become a member. The user guide takes us into the user guide index page, which I've just started. Got quite a lot to do there. And the bottom item, the contact, takes us to a contact window. So if you're stuck and nothing's working for you, you can send us a message there, and that will come direct to one of the admins. Now the recent posts, as I mentioned before, that's got the same two items as over on the top right hand corner there, but this third one, this is my preferred option. That takes us to all our unread posts, so that can catch things that will get past these filters, last visit and replies to your posts. This is a more solid method of finding out what you haven't read. So this person is probably, looks like a new member and hasn't read anything or read very much, so the best thing for him to do is to mark all his messages as read, and then from there on they'll appear in this list. And finally we have the log out button, which after you log out changes to, it's a two-stage log out, so this is a new thing unfortunately. So we log out there, and then we can log in again here. So that's a quick look around, and I look forward to seeing you there.